Hey, it's Mike with Random Bits RV, and we are here outside Briter Products Incorporated, and I am with
Rachel from Briter Products.
Avanti from Briter Products.
And I'm Jim Chubb with SA Mobile RV Repair and Inspection.
and we are getting ready to put Briter lithium batteries in my 2013 Thor Tuscany. And Rachel is going to be our chief engineer today, and she's going to totally give my rig an electrical workover and make sure the health of the electrical system before we start. Then we're going to dive into the install. Let's do it. I can't wait.
To start your assessment, what year, make, and model is your RV?
It's a 2013 Thor Tuscany, model 40 FX.
We'll do your batteries first since we're here. The first thing I'm going to check is, with no charging sources, the voltage of your batteries,
Okay.
just in the state they are. And you have 4 6 volts in series parallel
Yep,
configuration.
yep.
And on the battery, it would be, oh gosh, 409 divided by 20. They're about 150 amp hours. So we have 4 6-volt batteries, and 2 in series with each other, or
Yep.
sets of 2s in series,
Yep.
and then equals parallel.
Yep.
And we'll check the voltage of it at resting state. And you want to find where the main hot comes in and the main ground comes in to get your 12-volt testing. So we have 12.48 volts at resting state.
Which is not very good. For batteries that have been sitting on a charge all night, that's not really ideal, is it?
No, because that's probably about 75% drained already. Now we'll plug in the shore power to see if it's actually charging the batteries. The transfer switch just clicked to show the shore power is going to be turning on, and we should have a rise in the voltage, which it's going up slowly. There we go. So now we're with shore power. We are around 14.2728 volts. So that shows that the shore power is charging. So now we'll unplug the shore power and turn on the generator.
Okay.
Now the generator's turned on,
There you go.
and the transfer switch just clicked for the generator. And we start off at 12.6 volts. There we go. So with the generator running, we're about 14.423. 14.4 is good enough. And we'll shut the generator off and start the engine. About 12:08 starting, and we'll start to climb with the engine running. Because you have a battery isolation relay, it may not go up as high as it should because it goes for a voltage. So until the batteries go down, it may not even kick your relay in to actually charge your batteries with your alternator. We can try and kick a load on, and then we could also, if you just slightly push up on the gas pedal on your rig,
Yep.
normally it's supposed to kick on about 12.6. as of right now, your solenoid is not charging the batteries. Well, it's not engaging to charge the batteries with your engine running. So that means that the solenoid could be bad. So as of right now, our diagnosis is, hey, we're looking at the solenoids not closing to engage the charging from the alternator. So we are going to move on to the next step because we are changing out the relay or the solenoid anyways.
So in short,
yes,
shore power's charging properly,
Yes.
the generator's charging properly, but the engine is not charging properly.
correct. So we're just going to look to see what type of inverter he has. It's a Magnum Energy, and usually you'll find the model number and the serial numbers and make, date, everything on the side of the inverter. This one is an MS2000 inverter / charger. And next we'll go look at the remote control to see what the actual revision is of the inverter and the remote control to make sure it's compatible with lithium-ion batteries. Okay, now we're going to look at the revisions of, or the version of software on the remote control and the inverter through the Magnum control panel. So you'll go to Tech, hit Tech again, and then you'll see it says 0-1 temperatures. You use the knob to scroll over to revisions, hit the button, and you'll see the inverter revision is 5.4, and you scroll over and the revision for the remote is 2.612. And then if you just let it go, it will go back to normal settings. The inverter revision that we need to make it compatible with lithium-ion battery would be, it's 5.4 and it has to be 3.7 or greater, which this one is compatible, and the remote has to be 2.1 or greater, and this is 2.6, so this is compatible. pretty. So the house batteries are now on bottom, and he has four 12 volts, 100 amps, so he has 400 amp hours of battery now instead of his 180 amp hours that he had. And his chassis batteries now are on top. We've refinished the drawer and tidied up the battery compartment.
Those are my old starting batteries. They used to be on the bottom, now they're on the top. And the reason why we did that was so we could fit all four. All four wouldn't fit on the existing tray because they're larger batteries than the existing golf cart. And because of all of the corrosion that was in my battery box, you stripped all the corrosion off of everything. We got new rails put on, brand new powder coat paint, 4 brand new Briter lithium-ion batteries. Can I be the first to say job well done?
You don't know if they work yet.
All right, let's fire them up and let's find out. You're right. She's got a point. She has a point there. We don't know if they work yet.
That is the most engineering answer I have ever heard in my life.
Now that we have the Briter batteries put in, we are going to change the inverter settings so that the charging is compatible with the lithium-ion batteries. So the first thing you do is go to the Magnum control panel, hit setup again, scroll over to number 4 battery type, hit select, scroll to battery type custom, hit select. Now absorption would be 14.6, which is okay.